What is up, guys? You got NotTheWorst here, bringing another Black Desert online video, and today we're taking a look at the updated skill add-ons for Succession Dark Knight. Now, I did a Succession PvE guide not too long ago, and unfortunately for me, right after that I released that guide, it was about 2 weeks later the Global Labs saw the addition of the new skill add-ons, making that section of the video a bit superfluous, as it didn't apply anymore. So we are doing an update to just that now, since a lot of people are asking what I'm using for skill add-ons, and I spent a decent amount of time kind of tweaking them with something that I'm happy with. So here's what I'm running now after trying quite a few things. Again, just like I mentioned in the original video, you can, kind of use this as a guideline if you want to, or if your skill rotation is different, you may want to tweak some things. Maybe you like to lead with comma slash instead of an airstrike, so something like that you'll want to tweak around that. And then there's some other things I'll mention that can be changed. So first up, I want to point out, because this gets brought up a few times, if you notice I have the attack casting speed on airstrike, Wheel of Fortune, and on Pervasive Darkness, which obviously those are going to overlap. My reasoning for that, I actually had it initially set up to just be a pure PvE straight up skill add-on setup, and in that scenario I had it on airstrike only, so that you had the attack speed throughout your skill rotation and it didn't overlap. However, what I didn't consider in the first few iterations of this is PvP happens, and since I typically like to grind places like Secrea on Arsha in the first place, you're going to fight, you're going to duel, and in doing so, you didn't have your attack speed up the entire time because you're kind of poking and prodding, and if you didn't use airstrike at some point in it or was on cooldown, you would run into situations where that wasn't up. So kind of had to open up what I was doing to not just strictly run it around a completely optimal PvE rotation, and add in a few different things so that it kind of makes sense for PvP as well. Accuracy became a thing on that. You can see on Slant and Balance we threw the PvP damage with an accuracy bonus just to help out a little bit against evasion guys that you're playing. But as far as this runs, this does go with the exact same skill rotation we were running before in the skill add-ons, so that portion of it is unchanged. Again, you can tweak a few things along with this. This is just kind of a guideline. Critical hit on Wheel of Fortune, fairly standard, since that one's not an auto crit. You want to boost that along with it. The big gain that we got out of this, we did lose about 3% attack speed, which is somewhat noticeable on the skill add-on, since we don't have a really usable level 3 skill add-on boost skill. In Succession, you have Corrupt Ground, which is completely unusable. Awakening does have like Cluster of Despair, but you'd still have to kind of play around with that to try and make that actually work for where you want to stick your skill add-ons. So we don't have access to that, so we're sticking with add-on level 2 on these things. But you'll notice that Lunacy of Adir, this can be changed as well. I have down attack and critical hit damage when you're going through your rotation here. So you'll have your Unveiled Dagger, Airstrike, your Wheel of Fortune, so you've got your crit rate up, of course attack speed staying up all the time. Then you're going to get Lunacy, which will give you that down attack, which is going to be where you're grinding. That might not matter for you. Like Secrea, for instance, that down attack obviously does nothing. You're not getting that. However, it does give you some impact at places like Star's End, for instance, when you're using those crystals. It might help you there. We're getting the critical hit damage, and then you're going to Nocturne into your Spirit Legacy from there. So this Spirit Legacy, when this thing hits, you're getting back attack damage, since you first of all you just Nocturne. You're going to go straight into Pervasive, which is going to hit like a truck with that additional damage. But we get that minus DP. So the natural 20 DP, since that's the skill, minus 20 DP, the add-on is separate for that, which means these stack. So when you use that Spirit Legacy on them, you're getting your back attack damage boosted, your critical hit damage is going to be boosted from your Lunacy boost, and you also now have a minus 35 DP. So you're kind of setting up your mobs with those first few skills into Lunacy, and then once you Nocturne, you just blow up everything with the minus DP, and then all the boosts into damage, Pervasive, and then punishment to finish off from there, Twilight Dash if you need it, just following the combo. So that's the updated skill add-ons that we're running. So now it's out there. I'm going to annotate this into the first skill video, so if you haven't checked that one out and you want to for the full guide, it is linked down below, so you can head on over to check out the full guide, and then you'll notice the card on it for when we talk about skill add-ons in that video. It's going to just go straight to this one to give it kind of an update without having to redo the entire video. So that's that. Let me know what you guys are using in the comments below if you got something a little different. I tried out a lot of other people's. This is what I was mostly happy with, that didn't completely gimp you when you're fighting other people as well and just staying strictly PvE, but would be interested to hear from other players what they're doing. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to like it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so you get notifications when new videos do go live. And if you'd like to catch me playing live, there's a link to my Twitch page in the description down below. You can head on over there, drop a follow so you get notifications for that as well. With that said, that's going to be it for this one. Want to thank everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.